Hello, my name is Junior Diaz, and today I will be going over FIFA 22 Ultimate Team basics, as in, I will be going over formations and chemistry. Now, here we are on the Ultimate Team menu, so we're going to go ahead and go down with the left stick and go to our squad. Now, I will be demonstrating the chemistry first. Chemistry in this game works in a particular way. So, let me just give an example. So, the most basic one would be players linking from the same league. Players from the same league get a link to each other, and if they are from the same nation, they get a strong link. Now, if they are from the same nation and the same league and the same team, they get a perfect link, which contributes more to their chemistry. Now, if you have something, let's say, like an icon here, like Zidane, Hadji, or Maradona, then these players in particular give you links to any player in the game. Now, if they are from the same nation as the player, they get a green strong link. Like, for example, Zidane, and Capuy, which is French. Now, as you can see here, there is a green link between them. Now, another example would be two players from the same club, such as Mbappe and Lionel Messi. Since they are from the same team, they get a strong link to each other, but since Messi, or the right mid, and Capuy do not belong to the same nation or the same league or the same team, they get no link between each other at all. It just stays red. Now, another card that contributes to chemistry in a different way is this card right here, which is called a hero card. Now, the way hero cards work is they get a soft link, that being an orange link, to a player from the same nation, but they get a green link to any player from that league that they belong to, because hero cards do not correspond to one particular team. They correspond to a whole league. So, for example, this card right here corresponds to the Italian league, meaning that any player that plays in the Italian league will get a strong link to him. Now, if that player were to be Italian and from the same league, then they would have a perfect link, which contributes more to the chemistry. So if we go ahead and put him in, we see that he gets a soft link because one of the midfielders is an icon which links to any player. Now, if we go ahead and look for a left mid from the Italian league, as you can see, it is abbreviated ITA1. If we go ahead and put him in the team, he also gets a soft link to our center mid because the center mid is an icon, but he gets a strong link to the hero because the hero corresponds to the same league as this player right here. Now, I will be going over why chemistry is useful. chemistry is useful because the more chemistry a player has, the more their stats get boosted. So as you can see here, this player, which is at max chemistry, gets boosted stats all around. Now, this card in particular has the chemistry style sniper, which takes the stat boost to two particular stats, which is shooting and physical. Now, different stat boosts are given from different chemistry styles. So the main chemistry style is the basic chemistry style. As you can see here, this player has the basic chemistry style. And if a player has the basic chemistry style, they get a boost in their stats all around. Now, if we go and press square on the player, and we go apply consumable, and we press R1 until we go to chemistry styles, we can see the variety of different chemistry styles that can be applied. And as you can see, they all correspond to different stats. This one is dribbling and passing, so all the stat boosts will be distributed to those two particular stats. This one is for passing and physical. This one is for passing and defending, and so on. There are very many chemistry styles in this game. I do not have enough time to go over all of them, but this is just the gist of it. So now I will be going over formations. Now, as you can see here, we have the most basic formation is the starting formation, which has 1 goalkeeper, 4 defenders, 4 midfielders, and 2 strikers, 2 attackers. Now, this formation is good for starters because it is balanced all around. It has the perfect amount of midfielders and the perfect amount of defenders and the perfect amount of attackers, being 2. 2 attackers that will score goals, and these midfielders will assist them in the attack. Now, the reason why this formation is so good is because even professional players use this formation because it is so convenient when playing, because you have the 2 midfielders, which are usually supposed to be equally defensive and attacking, because a midfielder that is equally defensive and offensive allows them to be a box-to-box midfielder, which means that they will both defend and attack, which is very beneficial for your midfield. And for defenders, we will go ahead and add some defenders. So at left back, we will add this card right here because he is in the same team as our left mid. And we will, in our center back position, we will be adding a French player because both our midfielder and left back that link to the center back are French. So we want a French center back. As you can see here, the center back gets another strong link to our center mid because he is also French. Now, for our other center back, he is also going to be French, and this will be another example of a link, which is a strong link. As you can see, he gets a strong link to our center mid because they are both French and from the same league. Now, this link right here would be a perfect link if they belonged to the same club as well. Now, at right back, we will also be putting another French player just for chemistry reasons, to get a soft link to my right mid and a soft link to my center back. Now, at goalkeeper, you can probably guess that we are also going to put a French player, but we can also put this icon, which another reminder that these icons link to any player in the game. But we will go ahead and put the French player. So, as you can see, he gets 2 soft links to both the center backs because they are all French. Now, what are the different formations? Let me go over some of them. So, as you can see, this is the most basic one, 4-4-2, but there are also other formations which are a lot different from this basic one. So, if we go ahead and click L2 and press X on formation, it'll change to this, and all you have to do is click the left stick and scroll through the different formations. So as you can see, the only difference between 4-4-2 and 4-4-2 second variation, which is why the number 2 has the brackets around it, is because the center mids turn into central defensive mids. So this formation is more on the defensive side. This formation here has more attacking players, as it has 3 attacking players. And the attacking players are the striker, the 2 central attacking mids, the CAMs, and that makes up the attack. Now, in this formation, we have only 1 center mid, which will have to be very defensive to hold down the midfield. Now, as you can see, there are many formations that just switches around the players, but I want to go over this formation here, which, as you can see, looks a little bit weird, but the only difference is that this formation has 5 defenders in the back. So if you have trouble defending, this formation will be more beneficial to you to improve your gameplay and your performance and ensure that you get more wins, because it'll be easier to defend with 5 players than it will with 4. Now, there is a downside to this, because due to the fact that you have 4 defenders in the back, you will have less attackers going forward, and that means that it will be more difficult on the attack than if you were to have a regular formation with 4 midfielders and 2 attackers. This one only has 3 midfielders to help your attackers score. Another one I want to go over is the formations with 3 defenders. Now, once again, if you struggle with defending, I do not recommend this formation, because you will be struggling with only 3 defenders in the back. You will easily get countered, and your opponent will easily score on you. As you can see, there are multiple formations with 3 center backs, multiple formations with 4 defenders, and some formations with 5 defenders. Now, formations also have wingers, and some are more centrally focused. As you can see, this one has more central players. This one also has more central players. And this one right here has wingers. It has 4 attackers. Now, if you like to attack this formation, the 4-2-4 is perfect for you, because attacking will be easy with this formation. You'll have a left winger and a right winger and 2 strikers to score goals. Now, me personally, I like to play with the more central formations, because I am a little bit more, I have experience with the game, and I know where I want my players to be. And I like the central formations because I was never a fan of using the wide formations because I do not like using wingers, but there are many players who do. So I will be sticking to the 4-4-2 for this video. Now, in order to start a game, we need a starting lineup, as you can see here. These are our starting players. And we also need a bench. Now, I recommend having players on the bench that are equally defensive and attacking. So, for example, on my bench, I will be putting this player right here, which is both defensive and is able to attack. And I will also be putting some more defensive players like this one right here with 85 defense, just in case I need to sub out a defender. Now that you get the gist of it, I will just go ahead and put all these players into the bench. Now your bench contains seven players, and these players can be subbed in during the game to give you a chance to change the gameplay. So for example, if you're up by 1 goal, you will most likely want to sub in a fresh player that is not exhausted, and that will change the game in the defensive aspect. So it will help you to ensure that you will win the game. But you also want to have fast players. So for example, this player right here has 88 pace, 89 pace, and this one has 97 pace. Now, we already have a variant of him in the team, so we cannot add him, but we will add this player with 89 pace. Now, the players with pace can change the attacking aspect of the game and get past the opponent's defenders that will be tired late in the game. And it will allow you to score the late goals that you need to catch up and maybe take the game to extra time or even win the game as a whole. Now, chemistry also requires a manager. The way the manager works is you add a manager from the same league or nation as some of the players that require more chemistry. So as you can see right now, all our players are at 10 chemistry from the bar below their card. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Except this man right here, who is at 9, due to the fact that he is in a position that he qualifies for, but he does not have the correct position modifier. Now, the way position modifiers work is that some players are able to change formations to fit the formation they are in. So right now, I do not have the correct position modifier to change this player from RW to RM, which I need here. So in order to get that 10 chemistry, I will put in a manager from the same nation or the same league. Now look at this. This manager in particular is from the same league, being the French league, and the same nation, being Argentina. Now if we put him in, the player will now be on 10 chem, which is great because his stats will now have full boost. So not all the time do you have to change their positions to ensure they get full stat boosts, but you want to make sure that the manager allows for that chemistry without the position change. Now, that has been the basics for chemistry and an explanation of the formations, a simple one for the time being. And I hope this helps you improve your gameplay and allows you to get more wins, and you have built a better understanding of chemistry and formations and which formations to use. Thank you for watching.